Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining us this afternoon, or whenever I guess you're watching it. My name is Donnie Sampson, and I'm our CEO here at Sampson Properties. I want to thank you so much for logging into this video and learning, or considering learning a lot more about our company. We're really proud of everything we're doing here at Sampson, and hopefully over the next hour, maybe hour and a half, once I get talking, you'll see why everybody's really loving everything we're doing, and we're joining us in force, and we're just growing such a great pace. So, a couple things, housekeeping items. One, if you're on joinsampson.com right now, great. You can watch the video. There is a booklet, Be the Realtor You Want to Be. You can scroll down a little bit on your page. You can download that, view that on your own screen. If you're on Facebook right now, welcome. I'd love to see you on Facebook as well. You can go to joinsampson.com to download that booklet. We're going to have some matching slides here on the right of me that you'll be able to, right or left, I guess it depends which way you're looking at the screen, right? That you can see as we're going through the presentation, but there's a full book with all the information, so if you miss something, you can catch that later. This will also, at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see there's a phone number. You can text in questions. At the end of my presentation, if I missed what you were asking, I will certainly answer those through the text, and then I'm available by phone, email, in person, Zoom, all that kind of fun stuff later if you'd like to chat more. So before I jump into the presentation, I like to kind of give the background of our company, where we've been, where we're at today. So my dad looks a little bit like me. You can see in the slide there, just 19 years older and a little bit more gray hair. My dad, Danny Sampson, started selling real estate in 1986. He is our founder, our owner, and was selling real estate, doing a great job until 2000. He decided to start Sampson Companies. Back then, he really just started because he didn't really want to have a boss. I guess that's why most of us get into real estate, right? We like to run our own company, do our own, be in charge of our own destiny. Well, he wanted to have his own company, just a few agents on a team, maybe an admin or two, and 20 years later, we've gone a little bit bigger than the 5 agencies started at to where we are today. Well, back then, he also just thought real estate was the career for everybody. Whether you joined Sampson or not, he was cool with it, but he was going to convince everybody real estate was the thing. Look, you get your own schedule, you can work hard. If you work harder, you make more money. This is great. I can teach you how to sell homes. He would talk to the person standing in line with it at an amusement park, the waiter, whoever served him dinner. By the end of the meal, they were signing up for real estate classes with Mosley or with him. So that was just, he just had a passion for real estate and the industry of real estate. Well, along that way, he also convinced one of my good friends to join Sampson and get his real estate license. And I'm 22, 23 years old. And at the time, you don't really want to do what your dad is doing or tells you to do. But my buddy had joined him, was doing a good job. And my now wife of 17 years, Meredith, turned to me. And after my buddy had been doing it 6 months, he goes, "Hey, maybe you should get into real estate because Tokir's killing it. And he's kind of an idiot." And both those things were true. Tokir was kind of an idiot, and he was killing it 6 months into his career. So I jumped in 2003. I got my license, which makes me feel very old because that's over 18 years ago now. But I got my license in 2003. I was about our 23rd, 25th realtor at Sampson Properties at the time. So from 2000 to 2011, we were an 80-20 company. 80% to the realtor, 20% to the company. And that was a great split in the early 2000s. We learned a couple things during the fun of 03 to 06 and then the not so fun from 06 to 2011 was that everybody was trying to find new ways to make money. Well, in 2009, we opened our own title company, Cardinal Title Group. The key to that was we own 100% of it, and we would get the profits when people closed our title company. What we started to figure out was we were doing a good job making money at the title company, but we needed more closings in our real estate size. The other thing that started to happen was there was some pressure on commissions. All of a sudden, 85-15, 90-10, there was some 100% companies coming out in 2010, 2009 that were making some good headway. So in 2011, after a lot of conversations, my dad decided to flip our business plan on its head and say, we're going to go to a 100% company, a transaction fee. We're going to try and take great care of realtors, and hopefully they'll use our title company. Well, we had 150 realtors at the time, and they loved Danny and us because they just got a 20% raise overnight, so that worked great. Just realized that my water bottle is just beautiful in the screen there, so I'm going to move that. I'm sure that the Ethan and Lucia behind the video are like, "Thank you, Donnie, for doing that." So the 150 realtors that were with us loved us overnight because they got a 20% raise, so they were like, "This is great." Well, the idea was we were going to have to recruit, get more agents, get more closings, and we'll make the money at Cardinal. Well, the stereotype with an 80-20 company or something similar to it is a full-service real estate company. They're going to take care of you with tools and education and resources. And you're going to pay that 20%, but you're going to get stuff back for it. The stereotype with a 100% company might be, well, I'm going to get all my money, but I'm not going to expect a whole lot, right? Because, they're not getting me a whole lot. They can't pay for education and all this kind of stuff. Well, we said, what if we could be both? What if we could be that company that gives all these tools, education, resources, great things to help them sell homes, and lets them keep all their money? How can we do that? Well, if we do that and we pour in agents and they love everything we're doing, we just say, look, we're going to ask one thing. Try and use our title company. If you guys use our title company, we'll take those proceeds, we'll make enough money at the title company, we'll pour it back into both, and we'll be this great rocket ship going forward. So that was the idea, that was the plan. We had to recruit a little bit and get to the point of money that we could start to really become that company we wanted to be. So my dad set out to recruit in 12, 13, 14, 15. He came to me at the end of 2015 and said, Donnie, we're getting kind of big. I want you to consider coming to work for me and help me run the company. In the beginning of 2016, I came over and I was our COO and tried to help him build a lot of the foundation stuff that he had started, but wanted to build this company better with even more tools and even more resources to help people. From 03 to 16, I sold homes exclusively as a realtor and a broker, and I sold probably $350 million in my career. Was doing 30, 40, 50 million a year at the end. Why do I say all that? It's not to brag that Donnie sold a lot of homes. It's because it's that mindset that we run this company with. It's by realtors, for realtors, to help realtors succeed. My dad sold real estate forever, and Danny knew what being a realtor and how to help you guys create more business. Because I was in the trenches, I was the one that I took 11 o'clock phone calls and was negotiating deals in my master bedroom closet so nobody would wake up. I wouldn't wake up the wife or the kids. I had the unreasonable sellers that wanted $500,000 for their house and it was worth $460,000. I got the home inspection reports that had 52 items and the seller said my house is perfect. Look, we've all been there, right? But if I know those struggles that realtors are going through every day, then I can hopefully build a company that will help you succeed because I know what would have helped me if I was still out there selling every day in full force. So that's why I tell you that we were out there, we sold a lot of homes. So in 2016, we had about 750 realtors and we had this great company, but we wanted to make it better. I became our COO. We put a lot of the foundation pieces in and built it even better, and it's still getting better every day. But for those next 3 years, 2019, I became our CEO. My dad has kind of slowly moved into semi-retirement, so now I'm running all the operations and everything with our company. So I kind of tell you that story to tell you kind of the evolution of how we got to where we are today, where we are here, and what our idea is. Our idea is to be that 100% company that's going to give you all the tools, all the education, all the resources that we can give you, and let you keep all your money across the path. We're going to talk more about what some of those things are in a second. The last thing I'd like to get out of before I finish my introduction is this. My dad came up with 2 rules for our company and an idea that we wanted to live behind, and they're really a lot of what we're about. Our 2 rules are really simple, but be nice and be professional. If we do all those things, we're going to be able to pull on this rope together in a great way. We all make mistakes. I've made 10 today, the staff, my wife, they could probably all tell you a couple of them if they were being honest. But if we treat people the right way and we're professional, then we can all get through this together and we're all going to build a better company together and build our reputation together. The other idea my dad built this company behind was pay it forward. So 20 years ago, there was a movie out and it was, somebody does something for you, don't pay it back, pay it forward. When you think about it, that's our whole business plan, right? We're going to give. We're going to give this tool and Print Center and Facebooks and this teaching and this, and all your money. Try to pay it forward by using the title company. If you do, we're going to take those proceeds and the title company is going to be profitable. We're going to pour it back into both companies to help Cardinal Title Group become great and Sampson Properties become better every day. So that's kind of the pay it forward mindset. Our realtors have taken that to heart, and our top realtors are paying it forward all the time. They're teaching classes for free. They're reaching down and helping less experienced realtors grow because we were all new once. So it's this great concept and this great familial pay it forward attitude that's really built our culture stronger every week, every month, every year since my dad started in 2000. So that's kind of the history of where we're at, where we're going now, and we'll talk more about the details of the company. I'm going to move this to the side real quick because that water bottle is just going to keep making appearances if it stays behind me.